Hello everyone, hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Hey guys, hey y'all, what's up? It's been a hot minute. If you can't already tell by the texture of my hair, I just washed it not too long ago, so I'm letting her air dry currently. Did my skincare, did all that good stuff because it's Sunday. Happy Sunday and welcome back to the channel. And as soon as I start talking, my battery decides to like freak out on me. Well, you gonna have to wait because I'm already speaking, okay? Welcome to the channel. Hello, if you're new here, my name is Alejandra. Previously known as Ali Sinai when I first started my journey here on YouTube. I have officially since then changed my YouTube channel name to Say Alejandra. And here we are. Welcome to the channel. I am a natural hair content creator, and since then I have pivoted into more of a lifestyle and casual content type of feel. I'm very much into vlogging, and yeah, that's what you're gonna find here on Lay channel. I'm waiting for my camera to focus because I haven't used this one in a while, so I need her to focus on me. Hello? Focus, girl, what's up? Okay, but yeah, welcome to the channel. Hi, it's been a very long time. It's been about a month, honestly, since I last uploaded, and I'm gonna give you a rundown as far as everything that went down with me. But very quickly, let me change my settings because this camera really don't want to focus. Hello again. So I can't remember what was the last thing I said, but I put my battery to charge for like 15 minutes so that I can talk to you all and say hello again and just give you guys a rundown on where I've been and what's been up with me in the last 3 weeks that I have not uploaded because life will hit you like a ton of bricks, okay? But no, in all seriousness, so let's go back to the start of April. So the last video that I uploaded was back in, I'm gonna tell you right now, got my handy dandy iPad here. Where are we going? YouTube Studio. Okay. So the last video that I posted was 3 weeks ago, and that was my Chill Sundays wash day video, and I published that on April 2nd. What are the odds, right? It's the last day of April. It's April 30th, and we're going into May, you guys. Like, what? But yeah, so after I posted that video, later in the week I started getting a scratchy throat, you know? So we all know what that means. Like, ooh, what's about to happen, what's about to go down, your girl gonna get sick. Plus we're also officially stepping into the month of spring, so I usually expect to get sick around spring. Allergy season hits and so on and so forth. I did not expect to get as sick as I did. So after I posted that video, later in that week, that Friday, actually that Thursday night, I ended up staying at work late. And creeping into Friday morning, I got a full-blown fever. I got a full-blown fever that hit me like a ton of bricks. And while I felt this way, I was still going to work. Because I'm that person that even if I'm sick, if physically I can still manage, I will pull through. I've been like this since I was a kid. You can even ask my parents. I was that child that I was sick and I would still go to school. No, I can't miss a day of class. No, I can't miss my assignments, so on and so forth. I've just always been that child. And as an adult, it has crept up into my daily life. And that's just the way that I choose to handle things. Like, I've always been very big on just being consistent and being able to say like, well, I didn't miss a day, or, you know, I didn't F up here and so on and so forth. So by making sure that like attendance and just what I do is constant, I feel good. But my body said, okay, you want to burn yourself out? Well, I'm about to whoop your ass. And that's exactly what happened. So once I got hit with that fever, it lingered, and before I knew it, my sinuses went on a rampage. As soon as that fever ended, my allergies kicked in, and I was down for the count for the next week and a half, and I felt like crap. Physically, I didn't want to move. I didn't want to do much of anything, but what did I do? I still kept working. And so I was pretty much sick the whole start of April after I posted that video. I was down for 2.5 weeks, and before I knew it, I blinked, and by the time I started getting better, it was already the 3rd week of April, and I was like, you know what, maybe this is a sign that I need to relax, I need to chill, I need to slow down, and I need to listen to my body. So that's what I did. I kind of kicked back. Of course, I still managed to get through work, but I was feeling a lot better by the time I did. And yeah, I really just had to listen to my body, and quite frankly, I was just like, yeah, you're doing too much right now and you need to chill. When I tell you, the first 2 weeks of April, my brain and my body was all over the place, but my body was screaming at me like, if you don't sit your ass. And here we are now, April 30th, and I finally managed to pull out the camera. Mind you, I'm gonna insert a clip of exactly how I felt during the time that I was sick, just so that you guys can see what your girl was going through. Okay, what's up, y'all? It is 1:09 in the morning. As you can see and as y'all can hear, I sound disgusting. I'm sick, hence why you guys didn't get a video on Sunday. How am I feeling now in this very moment? So as you can see, I feel a lot better. I would say mentally I'm in a very good place, honestly. I can't complain. When it comes to just like my thought process and the way that I like to do things, I'm not gonna lie, it has been a seesaw effect. Like, you kind of don't know what you're gonna get hit with, but there's this overall, like, what's the word I'm looking for? This overall kind of like whelming, is it whelming? Like whelming feeling in the air of like, you know, something is on its way, but you just have to be like patient for what it is. I just want to make sure I'm making sense. Hey Siri, what's the definition of whelming?
As a verb, whelm means engulf, submerge, or bury someone or something. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
No. So the word I actually meant to use was looming. Looming. There's this looming feeling in the air, right? Hey Siri, what's the definition of looming?
I'm not sure I understand.
Girl, hey Siri, what's the definition of looming?
As a verb, loom means appear as a shadowy form, especially one that is large or threatening.
Okay.
Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Nah, girl, we good. So in the case of this looming feeling in the air, it isn't threatening in any way. It's more of just knowing that something good is on its way, but being patient for it. But also not just being patient. I know for me, I have to be an active participant in everything that I do, and I think adulting and living on my own is just slapping me in the face and making me realize, like, yeah, no one's coming to save you, my girl. Like, you got to do this on your own. So a lot of the things that came with ease, because let me speak for myself, a lot of the things that came with ease while I was still living with my parents and while I was focused on just one thing, which was school, everything was manageable. You know, it's like, okay, I gotta pay the bills that I do have, you know, slowly under my name, which back then was probably just like my phone bill and my Netflix and stuff like that. So those little things that would keep me entertained. And then, you know, food and transportation and so on and so forth. And like now, as an adult, it's like you have the majority of the tasks and it's just you. So rent, groceries, bills, maintaining yourself, and just being active, health insurance, like all of these things. And it's very easy to kind of just feel like you're going down in a spiral and you don't know what to do. So for me, entering and also exiting April and entering into the new month of May has been very revealing in tapping back into discipline. So wanting to get back to just the discipline that I had, especially in my first 2 years of living on my own. Like, I was on it, okay? I was on it. I was not playing any games when it came to just my overall well-being and making sure that I was stable, both financially as well as in my home life, like making sure that I was at peace. And all of that would trickle into the relationships that I maintain and the people that I allow into my life. And so it's definitely heightened, funny enough, in this year. I've been living on my own for the last 4 years. So in this year, it's heightened, and I find myself tapping back into what I felt in my first year living on my own. So just getting back to the discipline that I definitely had and maintained the first 2 consecutive years of living on my own. The third year got a little rocky because I don't know who the hell I was. Okay, I don't know who the heck I thought I was. Also, yes, it is getting darker, but we're gonna work with it. It's fine. We're gonna set the ambiance this way because listen, y'all gonna get this update, okay? And yeah, just tapping back into the discipline that I had those first 2 years of living on my own and seeing it just unravel all over again is really, really exciting. I'm not gonna say it hasn't been a fight. Like, I've definitely had my moments where I'm just like, woo. All right, world, all right, life, you're really hitting your girl. But overall, it's been very, very, very eye-opening, and just realizing that as quickly as everything can be put together, it can just as quickly like fall into shambles, and you're like, what the heck do I do now? So tapping back into discipline and wanting to just be a better person for myself, especially as I continue to live on my own and just be an adult and, you know, enjoy my living single era. It's like, yeah, why not make the most of it? And also just sitting in appreciation and in gratitude. I would say that while I was sick and even the month prior, I had a lot of moments where I was impatient and I was thinking to myself like, okay, when is the ball gonna get rolling? You know, when is this gonna happen? When is this gonna fall into place? When am I gonna be here? And not really realizing like, you prayed for this. Like, what you got right now, you wanted this 4 years ago and you got it. So, you know, I know for a fact that God is like, hello, do you not see everything that I laid out for you? And you asked me for it. And I'm over here like, you know what, you're right. You are absolutely right. Who the heck am I to just sit in it for a moment and then be like, okay, what's the next thing? Like, you haven't even began to appreciate everything that I've done for you right now. So that's been heavy on my mind, and I would say that it all came back to me again while I was sick. I even had a conversation with my sister, my good sis Aja, as you guys already know. And, you know, it was the first time I heard myself say it out loud, like really express my gratitude for just the people that I have in my life and the steps that I'm taking to better that, and just realizing and coming to terms with the fact like, yeah, girly, you've still got work to do, but it's only gonna get done if you do it. Instead of just sitting in la la land and expecting it to happen and fall into your lap tomorrow, which is not gonna happen, you gotta do the work. Excuse me. You want to change your atmosphere, you want to change your surroundings. Okay, well, let's put a plan into play. Like, what are the necessary steps that you're gonna have to take in order to change that atmosphere? Whether that be, you know, looking for a new place, or looking for a new job, or just changing your overall atmosphere now. Like, what are the steps that you're gonna take in order to better that? And then how will you go about doing it? You know, are you gonna like freeball it and just like wing it, or are you actually going to lay out the plan that makes best sense to you. Especially me, like I have a very chaotic way of thinking. Like one minute I'm doing one thing, the next minute I'm doing another, but somehow it all gets done. That's just the way I function. And so with that also comes like the overthinking. There were, I would say last year more than anything, I was in my heaviest overthinking mode ever. Like I was just thinking about all the possibilities and all of the outcomes. And with that, I've also come to realize like you're never gonna know unless you do it. So to sit and ponder and assume and wonder is not doing you any justice in any way, shape, or form, because you haven't even taken the first step to figure out or to see for yourself, like, do I like this? Do I want to roll with this? Do I want to stick with this? Or do I want to take a step back? Do I want to pivot? Do I want to step into a new field that I never expected to? Like, if I'm totally honest, even when it comes to content creation and when it comes to Instagram and YouTube, I didn't know I was going to be doing this. I did not know. If you would have told me, if myself now would have went to the person I was back in 2014 and been like, hey girl, I'm just here to tell you that you're gonna be doing YouTube and you're gonna like it and you're gonna stick with it for a very long time. You're gonna fall in and out of it here and there, but you're still gonna have that love for it, and it's gonna bring about so many great experiences. You're gonna meet a ton of new people. You will be abundant in that space, but you're also going to be learning a lot more about yourself and about what you want to put out into the world. I would have been like, who are you? You lying. No, I ain't doing that. Why? Because I am terrified of putting myself out there. Yes, I've enjoyed the spotlight here and there, but that's not me. So I'm gonna need you to go back from wherever you came from. That would have probably been the reaction that past me would have given my future self now. But now, you know, I am very receptive to it. I realize that I am gonna have to put myself in uncomfortable situations and spaces and positions, and that's fine. Like, it's all a learning curve. It's all an experience, and it's a beautiful one when you really embrace it and you just, more than anything, follow your gut intuition. It's a great experience. It's a lot of fun. You run into some dope ass people, some amazing minds, people who want to help you. You know, not everybody is out to get you, as you should still be careful with just your persona and your spirit and who you allow in your space, and to know like the things that you have planned for yourself. But not everybody is out to get you. Like, when you surround yourself with the right people, they're gonna be rooting you on 100%. So that has been a really big highlight for me as well during this time. And then let's not forget, I don't know, for all the astrology girlies out there and whatnot, yes, we are in Mercury retrograde, so I would say that that's another reason I've been in a very reflective state. But aside from all that, this is just how I've been feeling, period, since the start of the year. But heavier now since mid-March up until, you know, my whole allergy season fiasco. But yeah, that's kind of just been the overall vibe that your girl has been dealing with. Now, when it comes to me on a personal level, I've just been making sure that I'm straight. I definitely have been emphasizing on like tapping more into my feminine side. So I've been like boosting all of my hygiene products, and obviously being more hands-on with my hair, because I can be a lazy natural. Like, I haven't done much else to my hair other than twist outs and the protective style that you guys saw last, which will more than likely just be the theme for the rest of the year, just my twist outs and my braids. But I do want to just take better care of myself externally as well as internally. So doctor's appointments, dentist, skincare, and exercising, because I ain't gonna hold you, but I am not the best. I don't like the gym. Like, the few times that I have gone to the gym, it's just, you know, it's a little uncomfortable. So instead, I choose to work out at home. But I will go to a dope ass yoga class. I will go to dance class. Like, that's where I feel my best self. And just wanting to connect again with my body. I saw a therapist on TikTok, and she had mentioned that something along the lines of like, people who aren't in touch with their emotions or don't really know how to express or show their emotions is because they're not in tune with their bodies. And I was like, why are you reading me like this? And there is truth to that, because I think when we're children, you know, we're so active, and we don't give a crap about what the world thinks, what anyone thinks for that matter. We're just doing us. And so I am wanting to tap back into honoring that little girl that did not give two craps, who was standing in the middle of the hallway. I don't know why my parents never videotaped me doing that, but standing in the middle of the hallway in our apartment singing her heart out or dancing randomly all throughout the freaking apartment. Like, that is what I would do without giving a care. So that's what I'm finna do as I continue to share with you guys here on my platform, here on my channel, here on my socials. And yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to the new month. I hope you are too. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. It was a quick little update, but it's just what I've been feeling. So I hope as we enter the new month, as we enter May, and just continue to reflect, or just continue to indulge and enjoy it to the fullest, that it is an amazing, prosperous, abundant, and just bomb ass month for everybody, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little spiel, got to hear me ramble or whatever. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. If this resonated with you, then don't be afraid to share. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.